Good afternoon, I'm Connor McMahon and this is your Solent Journalism Update at 3 o'clock. Are you prepared for the biggest rail strike in UK history? To all those travelling over the festive period, delays are to be expected as 25,000 trains could be cancelled. The strike has come around after a dispute between South Western Railways and the RMT union over train guards and is due to start on Monday and will continue throughout December, with only election day being strike-free. Peak travel times will be prioritised as with previous strikes, meaning queuing could be expected at a number of stations. Make sure you keep up to date with the rail disruptions on the South Western Railway website. We asked commuters how this would affect them.
It doesn't affect me hugely bad, really, to be fair, just because I commute every day. I work just across the road. With all the restrictions that are going to be happening, it's going to cost me a lot more money in delay repay, which I'm not going to get back after a good 6-7 months. So it's a bit of a pain, really. Yeah, that's about it.
The train's not running.
Obviously, it's harder to get around, harder to get to work, I guess. But other than that, it's not really much of a big deal, because you can just get a taxi or something, I suppose. More money, but still.
We want to keep a card on every train, and we want to make sure that they have a safety critical role on that train. So, that when you go on there, you haven't just got somebody, that's a kind of decoration. There's somebody that you can actually go to and ask for assistance in any kind of situation.
The main candidates from the Southampton Itchen constituency came to Solent University today for the election hustings, as the Itchen constituency is the most marginal seat in the country. We sat in on the chat and found out what each of the parties had to say.
The fact goes on, whether we remain or whether we have Brexit, and all this politics nonsense, quite frankly, it's about people, it's about family, sure forward, and whatever happens, whatever life throws at us, and that if we stick together, we'll be fine.
Please do vote Liberal Democrat, stop Brexit, effectively tackle the climate emergency, and invest in our public services. Together, if we stand united, we can create a brighter future for our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Royston?
Vote Conservative on the 12th of December. Strong economy, more people in jobs, more money for our public services, and actually valuing everyone equally.
Thank you very much. Osman?
I would say please vote Green, and think beyond Brexit, think about the climate emergency. You don't want to be derailed by everything else that's going on. There's a bigger picture to think about.
Labour's programme for government is a programme of investment, particularly in young people, investment in their future in terms of improving housing, educational opportunities, and of course our brilliant National Health Service.
A University of Southampton staff are among 60 other universities who are striking over poor pay and pensions. The strike will affect around half of all universities in the UK. A union rep of the UCU, the Universities and Colleges Union, and also an associate professor, Shelley Cobb, talk about the strikes.
The strike has four key things that it's about that are kind of split into two negotiating items for our union with the bosses. So the first one, which is a holdover from the last time we were on strike nearly 2 years ago, is our pensions. So our pensions continue to be reduced in the value of them, the amount of money that many of us will lose in our retirement, of our deferred salary, right? It's not just a gift, it's salary that we pay in and are holding on to for later is being lost and diminished.
We also spoke to a student to see how the strikes have affected her.
I'm actually really happy that I don't have to be at university because I can focus on my deadline. But I think what's the most important thing that we need to consider is if I need my lecturers' help and they're unavailable to respond to my emails because of the strike, I guess this would be very, very negative impact on.
Breaking news. Lewis Capaldi, who was meant to be playing a gig tonight at the O2 Guildhall in Southampton, has been cancelled due to problems with his voice. Lewis has broken news himself on his social media Instagram account. He expresses in a statement how he is so gutted and he genuinely hates letting all of his fans down. He mentions the cancellation is due to having an urgent check-up with his doctor, and to continue his tour he would have to cancel tonight. You can find the full statement on his Instagram story. Fans have been expressing their disappointment about tonight's gig on Twitter, and one fan has travelled all the way from Florida to see him. We have more on this story on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk. The ONeils Pub has opened after weeks of refurbishment. The pub, which has been converted from the Spitfire, had its soft launch today from 12 until 3. Emily Mesher, who is an assistant manager at ONeils, said that it will be a great new addition to Southampton's High Street and has great prices and discounts for students and companies. The appearance will certainly entice new customers. The next closest ONeils is in Winchester, so there's definitely a market for it. The pub is having its full launch tomorrow. Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Black Friday is back tomorrow, but are you going to take advantage of the deals on offer? However, a study by Which has shown that less than 4% of deals last year were actually cheaper during the promotion. Joining me in the studio is Katie Woodcock, who is here to talk about the event. So Katie, when did Black Friday sales start this year?
Well, as we know, Black Friday is no longer something that happens just on the last Friday during the month of November. Most deals now start the week or even sometimes 2 weeks before the main event. Customers now have more time to grab a deal on something they've been looking to buy for a while.
Do you think Black Friday is seen as a huge event like it used to be a couple of years ago?
No, I definitely don't. The deals just aren't as good as they used to be when everyone would be queuing up outside shops ready to be the first in when they opened. After speaking to residents in Southampton this morning, they even told me that they're not bothered about Black Friday at all, as they know that there are always some kind of deals in shops and online all throughout the year.
So what discounts are available for those who are actually interested?
Some of the best deals are with Amazon, Currys PC World and John Lewis. They launched their Black Friday deals exactly a week before the official start date and have all had some products with more than 50% discount from their original price. Argos is also one of the big retailers starting their deals early. If you're looking for cheap beauty products, Boots has also begun its sales, with huge discounts for everyone.
Thanks, Katie. Our correspondent found out what the city thought about Black Friday.
With the annual Black Friday event scheduled for tomorrow, shoppers are already enjoying a range of discounts. Years ago, the event used to last for just one day. Now, the event lasts for the whole week surrounding the event. Shoppers in Southampton told us what they think about the Black Friday deals.
No, to be fair, I've pretty much done everything I needed to do, so I've only come in to get the last couple of bits.
So have you seen any deals like in the shops today that tempt you?
No, nothing at all. Not a single one has tempted me.
I'm doing my shopping today. I'm not bothered about Black Friday at all. Waste of time. You can get any bargains you like any time of the week if you look for them.
We've been speaking today about the exciting concerts going on around the city in the coming months. However, for some disabled fans, the experience can be ruined by poor venue accessibility and trouble purchasing tickets. Ellie Chivers spoke to wheelchair user Emma Dobson about an experience she had at a concert in the Southampton's O2 Guildhall.
So the one that I've been to here was at Southampton Guildhall. Say it was like a standard gig for me, kind of like the way it went, because as far as I remember, it was calling up through a specific ticket line to get a ticket. But we're on a raised platform, which again is a standard thing for how gigs work for a wheelchair user. But the raised platform was right at the back, and that didn't really make much sense to me because I guess the entire idea of a raised platform is that I can see the show better.
The Guildhall have since responded and said it would unfortunately be difficult to put the raised platform anywhere else. The ticket booking site Ticketmaster has also recently begun a trial at 2 venues with an updated ticket purchasing system for disabled fans to help make the system less complicated. Have you noticed the colourful paintwork on the roads in the city from above Bar Street? This has been set up by Go Southampton, Southampton City Council, Balfour Beatty and the John Hansard Gallery to make the city more colourful and vibrant. Over 280 students from 26 schools in Southampton submitted their work last year, with 6 students being chosen as winners. Elspeth Williams, engagement curator at John Hansard Gallery, explains more about the project and the packages they offered to schools.
So in those we had kind of some information about what we wanted to do, a space for the child to do their design, and we had several activities that were all about experimenting with shapes and colours.
So there must have been a lot of very different designs. How did they narrow it down to 6 final ones?
Yeah, so that took quite a long time actually. We had some really amazing designs. In the narrowing down process, we looked at designs that had engaged with the brief well and that had really taken it into their own.
Can you give me any information about the winning pieces?
There are a couple that really reflect and picture Southampton. So there's one which was actually by our youngest entrant who was 5 at the time, and his piece is the one with the kind of clock tower. And Councillor Satvik Kaur, she said that looking at that design made her feel inspired about seeing Southampton at night.
It's only November, but Christmas preparations are well and truly underway. But have you ever thought about making more eco-friendly choices? Make sure to be checking your decorations for recycle-friendly signs and limiting the amount of plastic you're buying. Steer clear of glitter too, as it's not biodegradable and can break recycling machines. Laura Stockdale has more on this.
As Christmas is one of the most polluting times of year in the UK, it may be time to think about changing our habits. Some Southampton residents gave their thoughts on how to make Christmas more eco-friendly.
I'll be cooking less. I have less people coming to dinner. So I have to remember to cook less because my children have grown, but not last Christmas, the Christmas before I kind of forgot in the cooking. So made way too much food. So I'll definitely be more eco-friendly. There'll be less waste because I shall do less food.
So I really wanted a real Christmas tree last year, and my husband felt very strongly about not buying one and then letting it die. So we bought the one in a pot.
You can use the brown paper wrapping instead of the actual Christmas wrapping that's usually foil and stuff like that, which is usually what we do.
At night, probably don't keep the lights on as much with all the Christmas decorations as well.
To find out more information on this story, please visit www.solentjournalism.co.uk. This is Laura Stockdale for Solent Journalism.
That's all from us today. For more on these stories, visit solentjournalism.co.uk. Don't forget to join Marcus at 3:45 for our TV bulletin.